Hey, how you doing?
Well enough.
Is that you, Kaliko?
Yeah, Kaniklo.
That's what I said. Hey, did you just did you see a ghost or something like that, or Bigfoot or the devil or something?
Something like that.
Your hair seems to be a little lighter than it was before. Either that or I got sleepy seeds blocking my view here.
I saw the face of death.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I was standing up, just over by that butcher stand.
And the face of death was there?
Yeah.
They changed your hair?
Yeah, and I gave him my notebook.
Well, what do you want? Is that all he wanted?
Yeah. To reset my date or something.
Oh. Oh, your death date, right?
Apparently.
Well, what the hell did he do? Reel it in? You look a little older now.
He works in mysterious ways, I guess. It was quite the startling experience.
Why didn't you tell him to go fuck himself? He'd probably still be younger. Howdy.
How do you do?
Pretty well. How do you do?
Well, I do, mister.
Well, damn it.
And what is your name?
My name is Buford. How are you doing? What's your name?
Well, Buford, my name is Robert Reaper. At your service.
Pleasure to meet you, Robert.
The pleasure is mine. And, well, and what year were you born, Mr. Buford?
You know what? That's a fine question. Nobody ever told me.
Well, matters not. You see, the day you die is way more important than the day you are born, Mr. Buford. Wouldn't you say?
I don't know. I've never died, so I'm not sure.
Well, I can assure you it's not very pleasant. For the one dying, at least.
I guess that depends on how you look at it.
Most definitely.
Dying is a lot faster than living.
Well, some people die very slow, Mr. Buford.
Well, yeah, but over the course of a lifetime?
Well, that, or they die in slow, painful ways, such as drowning, or burning, or being buried alive.
Well, none of that sounds like too much fun. I'll give you that. I mean, granted.
Not everyone is lucky enough to receive a bullet to their head on their way out.
True.
Well, Mr. Buford.
But I have a feeling it might be my day if I get kicked in the head by that horse. That's
well, I could assume that is quite the animal there.
Really is.
His name is Basil de la Peste.
Basil de la Peste.
Yes, it's Latin of sorts for Black Death.
Oh. Ain't it just easier to say Black Death?
And now, if you happen to remember the day you were born, well, the year is more important, and be sure to inform me, for I am a cataloger of sorts, of life and death.
Well, 38 years old, so 38 years ago I'd say I was born. At least that's what it's been assumed.
Well, Mr. Buford, now you are getting somewhere. It is the year 19, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So 38 years would be approximately 1862.
62, right? Yeah.
Well, Mr. Buford, you are quite the middle-aged man now.
Yes, I could be. Think so. I feel like I am. Yeah.
For your sake, I hope I do not see you again for a while.
Must be the Reaper. Yes, it's definitely the Reaper. Well,
but
that
for
isn't
my
very.
sake,
That isn't very
I'd like
nice.
to see you soon.
Wait, what? You're confusing the shit out of me.
Well, Mr. Buford, I tend to confuse quite the folks, for their mind does not work like mine.
All right. All right.
Do you fancy a game of chance, Mr. Buford?
So you're like a record keeper.
Of sorts. I like to call it a cataloger.
You ought to get a
Of
job
history.
you ought to get a job down at the newspaper.
Well,
Because that way you could.
I don't reckon
you would
I'll
be
around. What now?
You would be a miracle worker down in the obituary section.
Well, I tend to work quite closely with the graveskeeper.
He's a monster. Anyways, gotta take a nap because things are not right for me.
Well, could you say that one more time? That horse is
Basil.
distracted. Yeah, Basil.
Oh, let me calm him down. Calm down now, Basil, before I run you off a cliff to your death.
Yeah, then you'd be imbecile.
Well,
You know what? Somebody's been pissing in the stew, and the barkeep actually wound up hiring somebody as a kind of security to try to figure out who was doing it.
well, and it doesn't seem like they deserve a pay now, does it?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been in there to really check out the stew yet. In fact, the whole episode has kind of rubbed me the wrong way about having the stew. So there's that.
I tend to stay far away from the stew.
All right, I'll make sure to do that. Because I don't need it. Like I said, I'm always packing meat. I'm always got meat on me.
Well, I know this for sure, Mr. Buford. Wouldn't you say it runs in your family?
What's that?
Packing meat.
Not quite the same. Not quite the same.
Well, I'm under the assumption your father packed meat as well, Mr. Buford.
He may have.
And his father packed meat, Mr. Buford.
Well, that I would not know. That I would not know.
And I even hear your mother packed meat, Mr. Buford.
He may have.
Well,
He's
quite
been
the
known
meat
to-
packers.
He's been known to pack away some meat. Time or two in
Well,
a day. Howdy.
Most definitely.
Howdy.
Could say she's quite fond of meat.
Well, you know what? He's quite fond of dead right now, to be honest with you.
Oh yes, I know, Mr. Buford. For she may be in my catalog.
All right.
And
How
I
you doing,
am
Buford?
sorry to
racist.
hear that.
Who's your friend?
This
Howdy.
I've already forgotten your name, sir. I'm sorry. I just
My
met him.
name is Robert Reaper, at your service. How do you do?
Robert Reaper, the Reaper of the Crossing.
Quite the hat. I am the Reaper of nothing. I am Robert. Call me Robert. Mr. Reaper's my father's name.
You the fella been going around asking people for their birthdays?
Yes, definitely, sir. What is your name?
You don't need to worry about that. Let me tell you something, though.
Well,
There's a
then
young
I
lady
care
named-
not to talk to you no more.
Well, I'm going to give you a mighty fine warning, and you would
Well-
be wise to take it.
If you give me your birthday, I can give you a warning as well.
I don't give a fuck about your warning, right?
Well,
There's a young lady
mister.
named Sophia Sherman. The next time you decide to come chase around the corner after her, you're going to find yourself filled with bullets.
Mister, do not threaten me, for that would not end well for you.
What's that?
Do not threaten me, for it will not end well for
And
you.
how's that?
Well, do not threaten me so you do not have to
I
find
just
out.
did. Now what?
And I'm telling you, I am returning the favor by telling you do not threaten me, and that is a threat in itself.
Well, you threaten me again, and it'll be the last thing you do.
Well, I just told you do not threaten me.
Well,
Goddamn peckerhead.
I guess that's what happens. What the hell did you do? Oh shit. Gonna get kicked again. Well, Mr. Reaper, it was nice talking to you.
Very well.
I'll cart you in over here, all right?